What the fuck? What are you doing here? You're so small. Do I know what I'm going to talk about? Probably not. Yep. Very white. Can we fix that? Is that better? It feels better. Can I? Yeah. Oh, iPhone. I don't know how to intro these videos. I'm really bad at introing these videos. Zach Minyard here. Want to make a quick video. Recently, been making big changes in my life. Mostly to my health and my diet. And my dog's making noise. Shut up. Big health changes. I've recently lost 45 pounds, which was a big deal for me. I don't think I've ever been this small. And I really honestly don't remember. It probably was middle school. I was always around the same weight all the time, around 200. And I just, in the quarantine, everyone eating a lot, I realized I didn't want to be like that anymore. And I made a huge shift. I did a diet, and I'll get more into the specifics of that later, but I did a diet. And about three or 4 months later, here we are, 45 pounds lighter, feeling a lot better in general. And a lot of people have been asking for specifics of what I did, how things went, and I wanted to make a video kind of talking about that, a little bit more of the nitty gritty of everything. So for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter. It's right here. Oh no, it bloomed a lot, but that's okay. It will look better whenever I do something cool. At least I look good. So diet. What I did for diet is I did keto. I met a lot of people who were very negative of the keto diet who hadn't done it. I was getting all sorts of people telling me I was just going to crash from exhaustion after like 2 weeks of doing keto just because there are no carbs in your body, and people who were telling me I was going to have a heart attack from all the fat I was eating. There's a lot of misconceptions about nutrition, especially going into keto. So the basics of a ketogenic diet, if you don't know, is that you're eating a surplus amount of fats and a very minuscule amount of carbs and a very moderate amount of protein. Protein's important. Those are basically, if you don't know, the three most important macronutrients. Basically make up most of the food you're eating, and most food that you eat in America in the modern day is full of carbs, and the excess of carbs is actually what leads to a lot of weight gain. And what the ketogenic diet does is it cuts a lot of the carbs and it ups the fat, so your body starts using fat instead of carbs as a resource, and it burns a lot of the fat that you have on your body. So I've lost weight before. Like, I got down to 170, and I've been in the 170s before, but I was a lot leaner because I was losing more fat and not just overall body weight, muscle weight, skeletal muscle weight, a lot of things like that. I was losing more fat in particular, so it really helped lean me up a lot, which was very good. I did that for about 3 months. I started at this day and I ended at this day. I'm not on keto anymore. I have reached a weight that I'm comfortable with. I was originally going to lose 55 pounds, but a lot of people were telling me, especially my parents, that I was very small, and I kind of agreed with them. So I stopped around 160, 165, and I think that's a very comfortable weight to be at. The body mass index says that's a comfortable weight. I think my fat percentage is around 20%, so that's gone down a lot. And that's basically what I'm doing now. One of the big things now that I'm going to do, now that I've gotten off of keto, is to go into weight training. I actually haven't done any exercise. I haven't done any exercise in this whole 3 months. All of my weight loss was from diet alone, which is honestly the best way to do it and the most productive way. A lot of people think, oh, if I want to lose weight, I work out and I work off the calories. You're not going to work off the calories. You have to manage what you eat. That's the easiest way to lose weight. That is basically the only way to lose weight. I bet diet is about 90% of weight loss, and now that I'm at a comfortable weight that I'm at now, I want to bulk up a little bit, put a little bit more muscle on my body. I don't want to get freakishly large or nothing, but I want to tone. And so I'm cut keto because I don't think you can tone very much on keto. And I'm just going general low carb, not nearly as low as keto, but not nearly as high as it used to be. Just generally watching my calories. Now that I'm at a comfortable weight, I don't have to be as strict, but I really want to still stay on the wagon. I don't want to go crazy and just start eating like 15 pizzas or nothing. And honestly, my stomach gets really sick easily now if I eat so much junk food, a bunch of sugar, a bunch of carbs, just because my body's not used to it. It'll probably get used to it in a few weeks, but the sugar probably will upset my stomach from now on, which I don't mind too much. I don't need that much sugar anyway. Some of the big takeaways is a lot of people were asking me, how did you do it? And I was like, well, I just completely changed my diet. And that sounds terrifying. It sounds scary. It's honestly the easiest thing ever. The hard part is sticking to it. You can make your plans. I have apps that I used. I followed a lot of people on social media, on YouTube, that were making very informative content with a lot of science backed into it. I did a lot of research. I didn't just jump into this. I wanted to make sure I was doing something safe and efficient. Those are the two key points that I had when going into this. And I found a lot of things that worked and a lot of things that didn't work specifically for me. You really just have to do a little bit of trial and error and figure out what works for you. What worked for me was keto. Maybe you have something where you just can't have sugar or something. I don't know. There are specific things that keep people from doing keto, but I figured it worked well for me. I would recommend it. Just be safe. Make sure that you're eating the amount of calories you need. Don't starve yourself. I was at a point where I was eating a very small amount of calories, and now that I'm at a weight I want to stay at, I have to eat more, and it makes me physically ill. It makes me sick to my stomach to eat that much food at this point. I used to be a person that could eat all day, and I would, and that wasn't the best choice, but now I'm at a point where it's hard to eat because I'm just not that hungry. I have a lot less body to energize. I got a lot less to do, and I'm not as physical as I should be, so I don't need that much food, and my body recognizes that, and I recognize that. The biggest thing I want people to take away from this is that I'm not special. I'm not Superman. I wasn't doing anything crazy. This is something everyone can do easily. Just watch what you eat. It's going to be hard to cut a lot of things out of your life, a lot of cravings. I was a person who went every day to the convenience store and I got a soda, I got chips, I got candy every single day. I had to X that out. I had to make healthier choices, but you start small and you keep going with it, and over time it becomes a lifestyle, and it's not a big deal anymore, and you don't have the cravings for it anymore. Anyone can do this, and I wholeheartedly support anyone who wants to make these healthy life changes. If you have any questions, there's a comment section down below. Again, you can follow me on Twitter and ask me anything you want. I'll answer anything that you ask me as long as it's in my lexicon of what I have. If there's anything I don't know, I will try my best to direct you into a person who does know what they're talking about. I'm not the smartest person in the world, believe it or not.